to give us ideas. If you get stuck on anything, and tell us how to proceed. So tonight he's going to tell us how to chart our course for 2024, especially with 2024 just 26 days away. So without further ado, I'd like to put your hands together, everyone, for PA Alvin.
Hello.
Yay.
Very good evening, everyone. It's nice to be back. Nice to see so many faces, and some of you are grown, taller, fatter, more mustache, whatever. Thank you for coming in tonight. I think it's been a month. I've not met most of you for a month now. I also have good news to share. Since I'm the speaker, I can weave in a good news anytime. Just a few days ago, about last week, I gave birth to one more fresh batch of Meridian 101 ambassador in Kenya. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this time around, they are the teacher, they are the staff, so they're going to stay and provide that stability and that sustainable body of knowledge in the home for the next few years. I hope to work with them and improve on their experience and their skill set and their knowledge. And hopefully through them, we can make a bigger difference to the children and also the community that's around them. Yeah. Okay. Can I invite all of you to put your rank in front of a name? Just rename yourself. It will help Chi Sing, who is first time doing breakout room practice, setting up today. Right. Can you give a round of applause to Chi Sing? Yeah. Yeah, now we give a round of applause. Okay, if he set it up wrongly, then later we can beat him out. Yeah. All right. Tonight we are going to. Do you know what is the topic tonight? Who can share with me what's the topic tonight?
Start your course for 2024.
Yeah, can see? Are you able to see the slide?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. Actually, with or without tonight's session, all of you should reconfigure, reset, just our human reset to think about as we near to the end of the year, how has your year been, right? And what has worked out well for you? What can be better? And how have you been working with your team? And for those who are very, very new, like Dyla, who just joined us today, it'll be a blank sheet of paper going into 2024. So how do you want to chart your course going forward, right? I think a lot of time, it is so important to ponder over this. Hopefully, during this short dialogue and conversations that we can have tonight, we can clarify some of this, and I can share with you some of my idea and experiences and how we can move forward bolder, stronger, more courageously, and also more sure-footedly, and grow not just ourselves and our team, but grow as a person. That's even more important. Do you agree? Right? Okay. To begin with, right, I just like to ask how many of you, I can see most of you have put on your video. I hope that we all can put on a video, and you can all put on your gallery as well on one side of your screen so that you could see everybody as well. How many of you are really happy with 2023 so far? Wow, all gloomy faces. How many of you would like to do better this year? Right, which means that, I mean, time is running out for this year, right? Which means you want to do better. You want to grow yourself going into 2024, right? Right. So I think what is important tonight, because it's one person talking to so many, it's going to be very difficult to personalize and customize our conversation. So I'll try to bring out some of this idea to everybody. And if some of you would be open to, you can have a chat with me, because during this little conversation or dialogue with some of you, it will also trigger and hopefully stimulate and inspire and motivate all the rest of us who are listening in. Is that okay? Is that okay? Yeah. All right. So before I go on, right, I just want to tell you that tonight I'm your Uber driver. Is that okay? Is that okay? I'm your Uber driver. So when you enter my car, right? What usually I ask you? Where you want to go, right? So do you know where you want to go now? Do you know where you want to go in 2024 now? Because if you do not know, right, wouldn't be any Uber driver who will be able to take you to any destination. Agree or not? Okay. So knowing where your destination is something that we already know on a daily basis. But sometimes when you come into a business like Avita, where there's no boss, you actually don't have a boss yet. Amina, where are you, Amina? Hey, where's Amina? Oh, Kaleo.
Yeah.
Oh, Amina is here, yeah. Amina, are you a boss to Daila? Huh? Yeah, not yet. We have no boss here, yeah. So we gotta find our own motivation, our own inspiration. But there will be a lot of people, all of us here, who will be more than happy to work with you to chart your course and even walk with you and drive alongside with you to get to where you want to go. But important thing is you must know your destination because no one can decide the destination for you. So let's explore some of this idea. Now, how many of you have made a very clear destination for 2023 at the beginning of the year? How many of you have done that? Okay. Kate, Wendy, who else? Joe, who else? And Mary, yes. Okay. Now, could I interview Kate? Yeah. Kate, could you put on your mic? I know you have a business call soon, so let's have a little conversation with you. Yeah. So Kate, at the beginning of the year, what was the destination that you had imagined in early 2023?
Was to have 2 more PD lines so that I would be prepared to challenge for DP this year, in 2024.
Okay, how has your journey been?
Very busy and very exciting, I would say, right? I mean, the thing is, there was initial plans, getting GA business partner. So found Joe, then set Joe up for challenging PD, working with him, but we didn't manage to get him past the final goal. So, and that typically consume quite a fair bit of the time, I would say. Yeah.
But while consuming the amount of time, would you say that you have gained a lot of experiences as well?
Definitely, because all the experiences, working with Joe, working with his group of people, new people, old people, type of stuff, actually does add on to the wealth of experience and knowledge, lah.
Yeah. Would I be correct to also say that, frame it the other way around, that had you not set this goal of producing 2 more PD line,
yep,
how would you imagine the year would have turned out to become?
Probably probably less excitement, less learning opportunities, right? You probably be maintaining consumers, just working with existing partners, trying to help them build, yeah, probably, I guess, you'll be maybe less busy. Yeah,
But you have been just sailing along and
I'll be sailing along.
right? Then 2023 December Kate would not be very much different from 2022 December Kate. Would you say that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. How many of you can kind of identify with Kate's 1 year's experiences? Yeah. How about Wendy? Could I have a little chat with you, Wendy?
Yes.
Yeah, Wendy. What was the destination that you set yourself? That you made a decision on at the beginning of the year?
Okay. 1 DP line and 2 PD lines.
Okay. Share how it has panned out in 2023.
Okay. All right. I am a very junior diamond because I got my diamond last year. So when I completed my diamondship, I have new PDs with me. So this year has been pretty challenging because I need to groom my PDs to be independent. Yeah. I need them to duplicate the business so that when anyone then become a DP, there will be an effective DP. Yeah. And it's okay, because this business, everyone's goal is different. Okay. I have people who are wow, very excited, want to chong. I also have people, relax, So then the thing that I'm happy with is I have seen a lot of my team members grow. So this year in 2023, there is a lot of growth in my team. From don't know what to do to now being able to coordinate a corporate event, for example. And these are the things that to me very important, because we are opening up, and then this year we travel quite a fair bit, so that my team can continue to grow their business even if I'm not physically here. So though I did not attain the ranks that I wanted to produce in my team, I am really happy with the growth that I witness in my team members. A lot of them are getting more and more independent. Like when they started, they have to depend on me to create a Zoom meeting. And now they have their own Zoom already. Their own Zoom meeting. So then I'm also leading my PDs to do their own PD group meeting weekly with their downlines. And yesterday, what I did was with Haley, SA Haley, who joined Karen to name list. At the same time, I had Chong Eng, Cheng, even Margaret was with me. So while I'm doing that with Haley, they all witnessed what I did. So I told them that this is going to be what you have to do with your downlines. Because then if you don't guide them, then they will be very lost and don't know what they should do. So I did name listing with Haley. And on the 16th, we have event in KL. That's where Haley, when she goes back, she's on leave, she's going back KL, she can go and qualify her friends and then invite for the event. So the other thing that I want to highlight is also when we have a new business partner joining us, Upline has to be creative to create events. Singapore, we are very lucky. There are so many events, right? But sometimes our business partner may need something else depending on their, context. So as leaders, we have to be very creative to come up with different, meetings, different events, so that we can engage our business partners, friends to join us to build the business. So a lot of this is done in 2023. And for 2024, Team Wendy, more PVs, yeah?
Okay, can I drew back a little? You seem to have a clear imagination, a visualization in your head. What does it mean by working with your team, and what does it mean when you talk about like OJT, on the job kind of training and all that? Can I ask you, when you were a GA many, many years ago, like 5 years ago, could you have imagined those things? No, right? But you were receiving those on the job training from somebody. In this case here was from Chongping, and sometime with me, right? So it is a continuous manifestation, I would say, for all of us. So I think what is very precious that if you're all here tonight is that we have a whole team of people. Some of us are a little bit ahead in the journey. Some of us are fairly new. Some of us are just born one day, right? And we have a newborn today, right? That's why we see new GA Daila, right? So it's new GA Daila, right? And some of us are a little bit in the middle. Some of us are fairly advanced in our journey. But whatever journey, wherever you are in your journey, I feel that what is very important at the end of the year is to do a reflection, is to do a contemplation. Where have you journeyed and where are you going next? Because your going next will always serve as a motivation, inspiration for those who are looking up to you. Okay, so there's no journey that is going to end, yeah, until you go down six feet deep, yeah, or 6 inches deep, yeah. Your journey on this life is not end yet, yeah. So I'd like to share a bit of some of my personal experiences and see if it might augur well with your own, yeah. Now, how you do one thing is how you do
Everything.
yeah, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So how you fare in Avita business is how you fare in every other endeavors in your life. So similarly, however you have succeeded in wherever else that you have come from, because all of us are adult, we are not like primary school kids, yeah. We all come into this Avita business with our own core experiences. They are precious, yeah. Even though Avita is a different business, okay, different product, different market, different compensation plan, different way of prospecting and all that, but at the core of who you are doesn't change, yeah. So I hope that you never forget what has made you successful to whatever degree that you have journeyed in your life. And when you come into here, even though we say that you start out with a clean sheet of mindset and start new, yeah, but you do know that what you are very capable of and leverage on those ability and experiences that you have, yeah. So I'll share that because I just came back from a children's garden home in Kenya. I'd like to share with you this example. Way back in 2011, when I first went there with my family, my 13-year-old girl and my wife, that place is very, very poor. It's barren. There's nothing, yeah, and there's no classroom, not a single erected classroom. So all the children are studying in a flat. It's supposed to be their lodging, but they have to double it as a classroom. So everybody is squeezing in that place just to make ends meet, you know. So I was very inspired when I was there, and I say that, look, we are also comfortable in Singapore and in many of our Asian countries, but looking at these African children, they really inspire me. They have next to nothing, but they make do, they make adjustment, and however uncomfortable, they make space and they make time and they make their life for studying. So I talked to Moses, who is the founder of the place, and he says that, look, what is really important is to have a classroom, all right? Then I found this is actually like a farm, okay? It is a flat land. They are farming vegetables so they can feed the children, which is within the premise. And then I saw this, if you look at the picture, I saw this concrete slab on the floor. So I asked Moses, I say, why is there a concrete slab here? I mean, nothing is built on top. And he says that he could only raise enough money to put a foundation slab, and that's all he could afford. So he says that this has been laid there for the last 1-2 years, waiting for more money to come in, and then he built one wall. And then when more money come in, built another wall. And then slowly like that, you know, like Lego like that, you build a classroom up. So I was very, very touched. I say that, look, these people have a vision. Whatever is worth doing is worth the wait, it's worth the effort, it's worth the perseverance, it's worth the patience, yeah. And I learned something that day in 2011 about their visualization of a classroom. So with my little, you know, photography technique and PowerPoint and whatever not, I just get all the students. I just got this class, yeah, all the students to bring your table, bring your chair, and sit there. Pretend that there is a classroom above you. And then I told the teacher, I say, you stand in front, pretend that there's a blackboard down there. I say that I want you all to get into this feeling, into emotion, that you are visualizing a classroom, the roof ahead of you, and you are having this is actually a chemistry class or something like that, you know. So the teacher was pretending, and they were all very happy pretending. I snapped a photo, and I created a simple drawing. I say that, look, this is a secondary school classroom that these children deserve. And I start talking to everybody. And pole means slowly, yeah, over the years. And I want to show you the classroom that we finally built last year, and in fact over many years, yeah. But last year I put the roof up, and this is a classroom that finally stood at the same place. You could see that it's been like, what, how many years, you know? Okay, but we never let our dream, we never let our goal slip out of our mind. And this is one message I want to give all of you. Sometimes we say that, just now Kit says that he wish his desire is to set a goalpost, and the goalpost says build 2 PD lines. Yeah. And one of them was working hard towards that, which is Joe Chan. Yeah, I'm staring at you right now. Yeah, wave, Joe. Right. He was working hard. I could see the team working hard. I also come in to support that much. But sometimes timing or luck or the right people, whatever not. The question is that, does it mean that by end of this year, Joe didn't become a PD? If Kit doesn't have 2 PD line, then it's a mission failure, and you call it, let's abort this mission. Or do you not allow this abort, okay, to enter your mind? To remain this goal steadfastly and continue talking, continue to attract the right kind of energy, the right kind of people into your life, and then manifest it. So this building on the right that you see is contributed by many, many donors. Okay, some come in to erect the walls at the bottom. So it has a first story for many years. Okay, last year when I was there, the second story has only wall, but nothing else. Okay, so I raised some money, and some of you here supported me. We put the wall and we put the roof together. And then some other people came in and supported by putting the roof tile and painting and all that. So what I'm trying to tell you is that whatever dreams that you have in your mind, okay, about your business, about life, about anything in your life endeavors, never allow it to slip out of it. Because whatever you allow it to slip out of it, it may not never come back. And in fact, it is a dangerous habit that if you keep giving up on your dreams, then it becomes a dream quitter. And slowly, the dreams will run away from you as well. I'd like to share another example, okay? And this is something that manifests a lot faster now, okay? So manifestation come with practice and experience, I realized, okay? Once upon a time, I dare not think too big. I think small, and then hoping that manifesting something small is easier to do, right? And manifesting something big is very challenging, and don't have the patience, or don't know how, or basically don't have the confidence that it can be done, right? You know. But last year when I was there, this was another 2 classroom, all right? And literally you could see it's not really functional. And so I made a decision. I said, look, I visualize this to be the special school, special needs school, and let's build it up. Let's build it up. Let's build it up. Now, the moment I made a decision, the moment Moses together with me made a decision, we started manifesting. We started talking to everybody. I came back from Kenya last December, and I talked and I talked and I talked and I talked. So later I'm going to talk about 3 levels of manifestation. You'll understand why I keep talking. But what am I talking about? I'm talking about something that I could visualize in my head. And literally, I'm projecting this visualization to many of friends, okay, friends of friends. I start talking about it even in Avita, when I did the charity Meridian 101 workshop. How many of you attended that? Yeah. So little by little, we raise some money. Little by little, we raise some money. Little by little, we raise some money. And then on my way back from Kenya last year, I stopped by in Dubai. And in Dubai, I met Patrick and Alisa. Patrick is the son of Jeannie. Okay, Alisa is the fiance. And they are both architect and interior designer working in a big multinational company in Dubai. So since I was in Dubai, Patrick brought me out for dinner. Okay. And guess what? I talked during dinner time. I talked about this project. I talk about the visions of providing special needs educations to the children. Guess what happened? They came forward and said that, can we volunteer as your interior designer and exterior designer and exterior architect? And like that, for 1 whole year, it was very tough, to be frank. Okay, 2 of them were in Dubai. They had never been to Africa. They don't know about building material there, what is available, what is not available. The contractor is based in Kenya, and I am based in Singapore. So there are times where we will Zoom and we will discuss about the facade, discuss about the material choices, discuss about the color, discuss about everything else. Online, like that, bit by bit, it built, bit by bit, it builds. 25th of November, the reason why I was in Kenya this time around was to launch this school. Look at this now, it's so beautiful. Yeah, it has got 2-story building. And during this launch, I continue talking. Now we attracted one kind gentleman who came forward and said that he will sponsor a scholarship for special needs teacher. And then there are parents with special needs who want to enroll into our school now. So the movement is growing. So what I'm trying to say here is not to brag about this, whatever that happened, it can do a lot bigger, I feel. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that things can only manifest if you hold the vision long enough and you bother to keep talking about it. So when you become a G or become a PD or become whatever rank you are in Avita, but the moment you stop talking, the energy doesn't get projected out. And even the right people will right in front of you. They won't join you, isn't it? So this is where the dichotomy is. Yeah. How do you stick with your dreams and how do you stick with your goals and to let it pull you into a whole new 2024 that's going to unfold in a very exciting way for you. Okay. So at this juncture, I'd like to tell you something that I work on. This is my principle now. I mean, I work it enough time that I feel, yeah, at least for me personally, I feel that it works all the time, 100%. I first learned this 3-level manifestation, these principles, okay, from 2 books. First book that I learned it from was Conversation with God. Okay, you can take note and you can read about that book. Okay, you know, reading is easy, but reading and capturing one idea that you're going to put it into practice in your life, right, is not straightforward. Yeah. Okay. If every book you read, you can only digest one idea and you put it into practice in your life, I tell you, every book will serve you in a very profound way. Yeah. So the first book that I learned about this was in Conversation with God. Very powerful book. Okay. There's so much learning there, but these 3 principles were one of the very, very key takeaway for me, and it's guided me for the last 15 years, I would say. Yeah. Then the second book that was even more profound in describing about these 3 manifestation steps and process in a more detailed way is the book called Law of Attraction by Esther Hicks and Jerry Hicks. Okay, please go and read this book. Someone can help me to type it into the chat group so you know about it. Okay, Law of Attraction by Jerry Hicks and Esther Hicks. Yeah, it's a husband and wife team. So these 3 principles work this way. Yeah, and you must work it in the right direction, in the right priority. You go and flip it the other way around. I'll talk about that in a bit more. First is about thinking it. I saw it at the thought level. At the thought level, only you know. Nobody knows, because nobody can read your thought. You can't even read the person who sleeps next to you, your husband or your wife, for the last like 20, 30 years. Don't talk about it, right? Other people. No one can read your thought. So only you know yourself. Okay. But unfortunately, not many of us are very clear about our own thoughts. That's the more jialat one. Okay. Yeah. So first is at the thought level. Right? Is it clear? Is it vivid? Is it colorful? Is it filled with color and sound and music? So that is the thought level. Yeah. And then only when your thoughts are fully formed, well-defined, then you can articulate it, isn't it? So at the second level is at the words level. In other words, it's speaking about it. First is thinking about it, then second is speaking about it. Now, the words level is very powerful. In fact, the creation process starts at the word level. I wouldn't say start, but it profoundly impact others, bring other energy towards you at the second stage. First stage is thought level. Thought level, not many people can read you, okay, except those master level. And then second level is you speak about it. You keep talking, okay. The question is, what are you talking about? If you keep talking about product, will you get customer? Will you? I promise you, you sure get customer. You keep talking about product benefits and all that, you sure get customer. But will you get business partner? May not, right? Because if you talk product benefits, then you attract customer. This one we all know already, right? So in the same way, when you talk, is your formation of your thought very, very clear? What is it that you are going after? What is it that you are building, you are co-creating? What is it that you're manifesting? You know, that's the key word, yeah, manifesting. And then only after that, then you get into action, okay? Now, what happens if you flip it the other way around? You get busy doing things, but without really clearly able to articulate why you're doing all those things. Okay, in other words, everybody who sees you as being a very busy person, that's all. Okay, you are busy moving around, doing a lot of things, but nobody really having a clear concept of why are you doing what you're doing, right? And how they can join you or co-participate with you. So if your talking is not very clear, then you get into this mumbo, right? That people see you, but they have no idea what you are trying to build or what you're trying to do. So in other words, what I'm saying is that if all I did was take out a pickaxe or take out tools and start building the classroom brick by brick, then I will only be doing it solo, only doing it by myself. Agree? Right? In other words, if I flip it the other way around, I mean, if I correlate it to Avita business, if all you do, all the people see you doing, right, is gua sha everybody inside out, right? Okay? Every day you're just taking your gua sha board and gua shaing everybody, right? So what will your friends see you as? What do you think? Can someone answer me? Vivian, if you keep gua shaing everybody and all your friends see you is that you gua sha everybody, right? On a daily basis, right? What do you think they might form as an idea in their head?
Yeah, master.
You are
Yeah, only a master. A master.
yeah, you could be, they may perceive you as a master.
Perceive you,
right?
yeah, as a
Right.
master, yeah.
Yeah. So if they perceive you as a master, do you think you are powerful in attracting them and say, hey, I want to join you as a master? Don't think so, right?
Yeah.
So in other words, your action alone doesn't tell the whole story. Okay. And worse is if your thought, you're not even clear, then you're just doing things busy just because somebody asks you to do. Then you're not really being very productive in the way you process this business. Yeah. So there's an art, there's a science to it all. Okay. I hope that we all get all this sequence right, because if you get this sequence right, you'll find that you manifest things faster. And I'm experiencing a little bit more and more of it in my own life. Yeah. How I can manifest things a lot more, provided I get a clear idea of where I'm going. And then when I can talk about it, I start to draw support. I start to mobilize resources. I start to attract the like-minded people. So talking is very important. That's why you see a project. Is it talking? Right? But it's not just talking, right? It's talking skillfully. Right? Talking skillfully will then lead on to effectiveness. So please, brother, sister, partners, everyone here, being proficient is a must. Agree? In other words, you don't just anyhow gas up things, yeah? Okay? You just anyhow fire, even the best product and best business opportunity won't serve you, yeah? But you got to get proficient. Now, a project is to help all of us to get proficient. Now, being proficient is a different thing from being effective. Do you agree with me? Okay? Being effective has something higher layer, another layer of experience, another layer of passion, another layer of enthusiasm, another layer of certainty, almost certainty about where you are going, where you are charting forward, And is this madness in a way, right? That you kind of see something that you haven't had it yet. That is going to be a very big magnetizing force that is going to pull not only you, but pull a lot of people into your embrace. And that's how you build your partnership team in Avita. Okay, but you have to be very clear in your mind. How does your partnership team looks like? And there are enough of us here. Right? You can say that you model after Pauline. Okay, that wow, woman empowerment, right? Or you can model after Wendy, what she said about building a strong, cohesive team, a team that without her can function effectively as well. So whichever way that you're going to visualize, you can pick some of the role model around here, and you can even pick role model outside of Avita to guide you in thinking very, very clearly a visualization. And then from there, when you speak it, you're going to be very attractive. okay, in attracting your business partner to join you. So that is really, really, really very important. Yeah. Now, in order for you to have this visualization, I suggest that you daydream a lot more. How many of you like daydreaming? Oh, I love daydreaming, you know. Oh, we have a lot of daydreamer here. Hey, can we form a daydreaming club or something like that? I will be the president. Oh, no, I think Cat will be the president. Yeah, Black Cat. Yeah. Okay. See, daydreaming is helpful because, you know, I often look at, you know, when I was in Kenya, I'll look at a cow and I'll daydream. I'll try to find some meaning behind the cow, you know. And when I go on safari, I look at a cheetah chasing after the zebra and all that, you know. I daydream and I try to sieve out interesting teaching points, you know, life lesson from there, right? So I feel that your dream, you must keep it alive. Now, it's very sad, but, you know, in Avita, in this business for 20 years, I actually come across many, many people who have no idea why they are existing. And it's not because of their life circumstances. Right? Now, I just come from Kenya, so I can tell you that I've met many people there who have got next to nothing. They literally are quite hopeless in that sense because there's nothing kind of like work out for them. Okay. Salome is a girl who was raped last year when she just before she turned 14. Okay. And then at the beginning of this year, she has a baby. She's 14 years old now. Right? For someone like her in the slum, she will not be able to handle the baby. And what would they do? I'm just giving you an example of how many of these slum people live. Yeah, she would not be able to handle the baby. So what would she do? She'll dump the baby in the river, and then the baby will die. But luckily, she was saved, and she now lives in children's garden home. Now I can tell you that there's so many of these individuals out there who could be born on the same day, at the same time as you and me, but they've seen darkness or no hope. But we are not that, right? Most of us, we are not that. So the question is that for them, all they need is a little bit of light, and they will work very hard towards that. Like, for example, the group of students that I told you about. Many of the students that I got to sit in that picture today have passed through university. A few of them have passed through university and they're holding good jobs now. And some of them even have children now. Now they see hope. Right? But during that era when I first went there, there's very little for them. They have no reason to believe that anybody will come and help them. Right? But they work hard. They work hard keeping some glimmer of light alive. And I think this is, to me, is very inspirational because they shine a light on me that however comfortable I am, I must lead a new kind of light in my life to go further, okay, to grow stronger, to be more wiser, and etc. Because that's what life is. Life is like a candle flame. If you look at flame always go upward and the flame never go downwards. So we must learn from that flame that we must always move a little bit upward, because when you are moving a little bit upward, it's not just for yourself. You grow, you become a better person, of course, but more importantly, you can help many people. You can help your downline, you can help your associate, you can help a lot of people. So keeping the dream alive is really important. The question is, your dream, are you allowing your dream to exert that greatest influence on your daily activity and your daily decision? How many of you are doing that? How many of, when you wake up, right, you have, I'm moving towards that. I do that for the last 1 year. I'm just thinking about this special needs school. Okay, every bricks, every color, every whatever, how am I going to beg for enough money to manifest it? And I thank some of you here who have come forward in some small, big way to also support the children in manifesting it. So that's my point. And my point is that what is your dream on a daily basis? Because if you don't have dream, it's very easy when you wake up and just look for faults in others, look for faults in the company, look for faults in the upline, your downline, look for faults in the government scheme and whatever not. Then it becomes another of those uncle who complain in the kopitiam, right? And that's not much of a life to begin with, right? So the question is, do you have a dream that is strong enough? And this is something really personal, right? No dreams are the same for two of us, okay? But what is it in your life that is going to define your tomorrow? Define your tomorrow, define your next year, define 2024. It's something very personal, but you have to clarify. If you need someone to speak out, we have a lot of good friends here. We have a lot of good friends here, a lot of good kakis here who care for one another. The question is, are you willing to unbuckle and talk, and talk and clarify? And sometimes when you talk to somebody, you'll be surprised. The greatest help is maybe not that person helping you, is you help that fella. Say, oh, you're also vulnerable. I also vulnerable, and it's sometimes vulnerability opens up the heart to allow new energy to stream into your heart. And for all you know, it may light up something that will be unstoppable. Okay. So this is what I saw now. Many years ago, in 2011, 2012, I bought a cow. Okay, I raised money to buy a cow for a children's garden home. And this time around, I saw the cow in Naivasha farm, which is about 2 hours. We invested in a plot of land to farm vegetable to feed the children. Yeah. So they transported the cow there. In fact, this is not the cow. This is the cow's baby. Okay. And the original cow already grow old and die already. So this is the baby. And I look at it and it dawned on me. Wow, this is like some of us human living the life like that also, right? That, there's no responsibility. You look at this cow has no responsibility. Okay. It has no work. You may say that, hey, they produce milk. I tell you, I milk the cow. I milk the mama, When I milk the mama, I'm the one working. The cow just stand there, and then the milk just come out. So the cow doesn't do any work. The cow has no stress, right? I don't even know whether cow sleep. I think cow sleep. Yeah, cow sleep standing one. Yeah. But when it wakes up, it has no stress. It never had mental health issue. It never had anxiety problem. It never need sleeping pill. It never need any of this therapy, or guasa or whatever. No. It has completely no stress, okay? And he just eats and eats and eats and eats until one day he is eaten. I tell you, looking at this cow, it also dawned a lot inside in me, I say, wow, I must constantly remind myself never to become a cow. Okay. How many of you know of some cow around you in your circle of friends? How many of you know of some cows? Yeah. How many of you are cows? Please don't raise your hand, okay? Yeah, because your upline will go and eat you up, okay? Yeah. No, seriously, like something to ponder over tonight. Yeah. When you sleep, ask yourself how cowly are you, or how uncowly are you? Okay. Please be an anti-cow in that sense, right? So we all have choice, right? We all have choice. We are born as a human. We are conscious. So that's why we are blessed with that consciousness, the decision-making process. And when you're blessed with that, you have to take on the responsibility to actually make a choice. So the question is, what's your choice? Just make a living? It's not difficult to just make a living, really, frankly speaking, right? Any one of us, we are not in Kenya or in a war-torn country like Hamas, or Palestine or Israel or in Ukraine. We are not in those situations. So making a living and feeding yourself, frankly speaking, it's not difficult. But if making a living is your choice, then you will find it very difficult to be motivated to do anything extra. Okay, to grow, to become more, and to take on challenges, and to embark on some new areas in your life that you're unfamiliar with, to break through. Then you will string from all those things, yeah? Which is why in some of our partners here, we find it very difficult to motivate and push them to try even a little more, okay? Because they are really comfortable and they just want to stay in their, what zone is it called? Can we all say together? Yeah? Isn't it comfort zone, right? Because it's so comfortable there. Yeah, it's so comfortable there. And when you find someone in a comfort zone, I hope you bring out this Singamula. The mama cow is called Singamula. I name it. Singa is Singapore, right? Mu is Mumu cow, right? Then I got to add a la down there. So Singamula. And then I taught the children how to sing Singapura and change it to Singamula. So you see, these are the things, these are the words. Yeah, these are the speak it until many people come forward and fund the cow, right? So making a living is easy, it's not difficult. But designing a life is not so easy. Designing a life requires you to dream a little, visualize a little, be bold in imagining a higher version of yourself. If today you are 1.0, what does a 2.0 look like? What does a 3.0 look like? See, even non-living things like ChatGPT, you have 1.0 and then the maker, the creator, right? Think about ChatGPT 2.0, ChatGPT 3.0, and now 5.0, right? And keep going up versioning. So are you up versioning yourself? Now, nobody can up version you. I promise you that. However high ranking or experience or wise your uplines are or your sidelines are, no one can up version you. Only you can up version yourself, because you got to think it, you got to speak it, and then you keep doing it. It's the doing portion that finally close the loop in up versioning yourself. So designing a life is not easy, but I find designing a life is fantastically exciting. Yeah. So this is what I thrive in. I enjoy doing that. I hope you enjoy it in your own way. If you have not done it, design a small version. Okay. I don't know whether got version 0.5 or also can, better than staying at 0. Okay. So come what may, please don't be a cow. Does it make sense to you? How many of you like designing a life? Yeah. Can I invite Kat here? You are the first one to shoot your hand up. Yeah, come. How does designing your life, your life 2.0, in 2024 might kind of like visualize to you now? Just off the cuff, instinctively. Sometimes instinctive is very powerful because it tap into your subconscious.
Challenges.
Mm.
So I don't want to stay where I am. I just want to find something which is I will try, and I think I can do it. I will do it.
Like for example.
For example,
I promise you, your upline is listening very attentively. Yeah.
yes.
Okay,
like for example, I will just take some challenge. Like yesterday, very last minute, I gave a Mandarin presentation, 3-minute presentation, and and I'm presenting to people in Hong Kong, in China, and their Chinese is very good. So I do not know what to do. I'll just take Meridian, all those wordings that from the e-booklet. From there, I'll just basically put a few pictures and read from there in broken Chinese.
Okay, so you attempted something bold yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, did you die?
I didn't die. Somebody texted me, well done. I said, wow.
So does that little adventure give you the permissions and in fact the encouragement to do something even bolder?
Yes.
See, this is what I mean. It's a feedback loop,
Yeah.
So feedback loop is always either positive or negative. There's no neutral feedback loop. A neutral feedback loop is no loop. Yeah. So you either spiral up or you spiral downward. Right? Agree? So in 2024, will you attempt something even bolder?
Yes, when there's chance.
See, now I caught you. Can you all listen to? Okay, see, this is how I catch people. Yeah. If there is a chance. So I could also say that last year I saw the broken classroom. If there's a chance, I will build a special needs school. If there is a chance, it's a passive, right? You're just sitting there waiting for someone to offer you that chance. Listen carefully. This is actually a big part of what tonight is really all about. So many of us have been sitting, waiting for somebody to give us a chance. Somebody will give you a chance to be a BOP speaker. Somebody will give you a chance to give you the permission to say, okay, now I become a Meridian speaker. Somebody give you a chance to say that, okay, I will join you as a GA. No, you are the creator of your chances. The moment you accept the fact and you can write somewhere down, okay, I shall be the creator of all my chances in 2024. boom. It changes your whole demeanor. It changes your wiring from inside out. Okay. I shall be the creator of all my chances in 2024. Boom, you take control. You may not get it, you may not manifest it every time, but you take control. Right? Now you are the beam that shoots up, you are the laser beam that shoots up from you as a source. You're not waiting for somebody to beam onto you. Make sense? And this is how CAT is going to move from 1.0, 2.0, and almost the 3.0 and higher. Because you are up-versioning yourself. And when you up-version yourself, people will see. You see, just now, straight away, when we give you a clap. Right? Right? So there are times where you need to speak. And you speak not because the intention to hao to get applause, right? But you speak because you speak with your kind of vision, and you will then give other permission. You give permission to other people to also dream bigger. For all you know, many of you have prospects who are ready to join you and prosper in this business. But if you are not confident and you don't have a clear visualization, you dare not say a lot of things. You just say something small, Yeah, when you join me as a GA, maybe you'll get 5 customers. And then for them, it's like, you think so small, I join you also become even smaller. Right? Then that becomes a negative feedback loop, isn't it? Right? But imagine you flip it the other way around. Let's say I give an example. If you talk like this, you've been an employee for 20 years. Right? If you work with me and we work hard, and that 1 year we propel ourselves to the $10,000 a month income, what say you? Oh, this is something bigger, right? Rather than 5 customers, right? Do you see the magnetism is totally different? Right? So whatever you think is whatever you say. You cannot say something authentically that you are not thinking about, which is why even though you copy the whole A project, but inside, if you think small, you're feeling small, you're feeling non-confident, you can read the whole A project script, but you won't have the power. You have the proficiency of the content delivery, but you don't have the effectiveness of the power from within. So this is the difference. Do you agree? Right? So mark for yourself, I mean, how powerful you are inside will be how powerful you can speak. And you'll be surprised that you are powerful inside, you have a very clear vision, you don't need to talk very well. You may be grammar mistake lah, plural, past tense lah, 讲华语不会讲啦 or whatever. Right? Cakap Melayu also, jalat lah, right? But people can feel you. And when people can feel you, people feel energy first before they, comprehend all the content. But content also important. You cannot say that you anyhow cakap, you anyhow talk lah, But your proficiency alone is not enough for you to give that kind of power and effectiveness. So you think about that. So if you are, how many of you want to design a life? Come, give me a response. Design a life. Design a life means to design something that you have never achieved before, right? So how? You wake up and you look at 2024, you wake up tomorrow morning with what kind of emotion? Let me ask you. Anticipation or apprehension? Which one? Come, type in and let me see. Participate. Anticipation or apprehension? What's the difference? Let me ask all of you. When you wake up in the morning with anticipation, or when you look at 2024 with anticipation, what are some of the emotions that you have in you? Can you type in? It'll be too noisy if we all talk, but then can we just type in? When you are excited, okay, somebody say excited, Joe and Kat, right? 期待应, that's a new word, 期待应. 期待应 means okay, May I invite translator Xiu Ling to translate 期待?
期待 means look forward. You know, you're very excited. You're looking forward.
Looking forward, right? Yeah, refreshed. Right? Some people say happy, energized, looking forward, right? Is this positive or negative energy? Right. So if you are positive energy, you're eager, right? Positive, right? Then one positive emotion will attract another positive emotion into you, and add on another, add on another, add on another. It's a little bit like a virus growth, like tumor, but it's a good tumor, you know, it grow, right? Then you have a net positive effect. Now let me ask you, how about apprehension? What is the emotion associated with apprehension? Fear, procrastination, fear, doubt, yeah. Don't know can or not. Anxiety, right? Not sure, right? What else? Worries, yeah, worries. Right? What else? Come participate so that you are in the thinking mode. Okay, co-creating with me, right? Sure or not, right? Wow, Xiu Ling now suddenly become very Singaporean. Yeah, avoidance, right? Yeah, I agree, right? If you look at the words that I've typed inside, you know, these are all what you guys have described, right? Shutting down and all. So ask yourself, how many of you wake up with apprehension? How many of you wake up with anticipation? How many of you look forward in 2024 with anticipation or versus apprehension? At every moment, right? It is either you are in anticipation or you are in apprehension. Only in meditation mode that you are neutral, you're non-thinking. Okay? But when you're not, you're always either in a positive or a negative. Agree? Right? So some have become very bitter. Have not? Right? Every time you meet only, the first thing they talk, right, it's not something positive, it's always something negative. Yeah, this guy no good, that guy bad. Yesterday I kena langgar. It's always something that is, you know, whatever that pops into their head and then they say it out, it's always something about negative thing. Be mindful to catch yourself. You can catch others, but it's more important to catch yourself. If you can catch yourself, then you're able to, before the words slip out of your tongue, slip out of your lip, you eat it back and then you reconstitute and then spin forward your anticipation. Because you can always find a thought that will make you positive rather than negative. You will always, no matter how lousy the government, the company, the product, or whatever, this and that, you can always find something that's positive. And if you catch on to that positive thing for 7 seconds, okay, this is the advice from Jerry Hicks and Esther Hicks in the book, Law of Attraction. If you catch hold and retain that positive energy for just a mere 7 seconds, another positive thought, okay, will then pop in and then you gravitate more. Okay, and then another 7 seconds, another one will come in. And then you reinforce the whole, your own demeanor, your own feeling, your own emotion level. Then it brings you up. Okay. And when it brings you up, that's where it's important. This is where the law of attraction comes in. Okay. If you can hold it for a few seconds, and then something that is light will be drawn onto you. Okay. So that is the definition of law of attraction. That which is light onto itself is drawn. It's a bit difficult to read like that. First time I read it, I got to read a few times the English, you know. Basically, in layman term, what it means is, okay, you attract into your life that which holds the same vibration as you do. So if you hold the vibration that is negative, I believe most of you already know that from your own life experiences, right? And if you need a reminder, this is a reminder of something you already know. Okay, you only need to act it up in your life and have the discipline to catch yourself, not to catch others. It's easy to criticize others. This guy wrong, that guy no good, this guy so bad, this guy whatever. It's so easy to criticize, but it's less easy to catch yourself. And catching ourselves is the wisdom that we must develop, okay, in our business and in life in general, right? So if you can hold it for 7 seconds another positive thought will come in. So conversely, it's also true. If you hold a negative thought, okay, be careful. The next time around, you all go walking or you all have dinner together, lunch together, and whatever not, okay, prevent yourself from spiraling downward into talking something bad, and then another bad thing will come, and then another bad thing will come, and then suddenly the whole world is hopeless, no? Okay, yeah, and then your dream is gone, right? You don't have something that is positive, that is propelling you forward. Okay, so law of attraction is something that you already know. So I feel that it's really important for you to maintain a dream alive. And then dream, it is about clustering it down to well-defined goals. Like just now, kids mentioned, okay, very specific. Goals has to be very specific. 2 platinum line. Okay. Now, to achieve this end of having 2 platinum line, a few things has to be pebbled into your journey, isn't it? Right? So I would then say to kid, right, your ability to do 5-page must be sui. Okay, your ability to do inviting ABC must be sui, right? Then massively inviting become important because the law of large number. So all those things become sensible, right? We taught all those things during our NBC, our NDO, whatever not, right? But again, all this teaching is classroom teaching, right? But unless you can relate to your own personal goal, then all these teaching are just teaching. It's just like all the engineering school and all those engineering books that got nothing to do with you because you never intended to build a car or build a machine. So all those engineering stuff have nothing to do with you. For that matter, I can say that, hey, PowerPoints are very, very good. You know, you can do presentation, but you have not decided to do a presentation. Then all this PowerPoint skill and all this PowerPoint software, nothing to do with you. You will also not be interested in learning those. Now, even though you learn all those skills, you can pay money, you can attend a course about PowerPoint, right? You learn, but that skill got no use to you. Okay. So similarly, you must understand that it is your goal that pulls you, not the other way around. It's not your upline who pushes you. Okay. It's not the A project that pushes you. It must be the goal that pulls you. And when a goal pulls you, it acts like a magnet. Okay. It acts like a magnet that pulls you through challenges. Like who's that just now? Kat was saying, right? She must have that. If I will guess, okay, I think I'm right. Okay, that Kat must have some projection about having some Chinese downline in Hong Kong, in China, or whatever. Am I right, Kat? Right. So when this opportunity came along, you give yourself that courage to say that, okay, see also must try, you know, die also must try, right? So your goal actually will then pull you through difficulties, obstacles, and then give you the strength to carry on a little bit more, even when the time comes when you want to just give up. Very, very tough. I've seen this in the children time and time again. Now, some of you have asked me before, why I bother go there and help the children? You really think that I'm going there to help the children? I tell you, in many, many ways, in more ways than I care to mention, they are the ones who help me to become a better person, to inspire me to get up to the next version of myself. So you're helping someone, but the other someone turn around and also exert an equal and opposite force to help you to level up as well. So it's well-defined goals, not ill-defined goals, not mistily or foggily defined goals. Okay, very clear goals. And that will help you that. Secondly, I feel this might help some of you. Okay, I've seen some of you, right? I won't mention name, but I've observed that some of you are very busy, doing a lot of things. Do, you know. But you say yes to everything. Right? How many of you agree to this? You can quietly hands up, like invisible hand. Okay, no need to show me. I know who you are also. Okay, so some of you are very, very. You say yes to everything, right? But when there's no priority, then you simply get into a state of busyness. You're not really in the business of life. Yeah, business of life. You're designing a life. Every life that you design has a certain destination. So it cannot be that you vive off into all kind of directions and drive around in circles and just expending your energy and resources and your time. And time is life. And life is not to be taken for granted. Because for those of you who pray, it's granted by God. You have no idea when this life will be taken away also. So life is so precious, but you're not careful, then you'll just be busy doing things without a very clear understanding for yourself. Where are you going? Right? So I learned it very earlier on, about 12 years ago, I think, after attending one seminar. And this guy says that, this teacher, okay, he says that what is not worth doing is not worth starting. Oh, I love that quote, and become one of my, what is not worth doing is not worth starting. Right? So you're not sure, you try already, then it's not worth, you drop it. Okay. Do only that which will move you one step towards the summit that you want to go. So I understand this because I do hiking, I do expeditions and all. We all want to get up to the top. But imagine you go round and round a mountain before you get straight up to the top, then you're just expanding your life. You never know, you may die halfway and never reach the summit. Right? So you gotta ask yourself, does it take me one step closer to summit or one step further away? If it's further away, drop it. And then suddenly, after attending that seminar, I came back and I redesigned my life. I'm so busy doing this, doing that, say yes to this, obligation to that, volunteer here, do that, whatever. I reconfigure, redesign. Okay, do a reset. Okay, now suddenly I'm very clear. What are the few things that I ought to be doing, and what are the many things that I should drop for the time being? Okay, for the time being, right? And then suddenly I clear up my life. Suddenly I have a lot more time. Before that, like everything, no time. That suddenly I find more time. I find more space. And because when you find more time for the important things that you do it with greater intensity and better quality. And then you produce better results as well. Does it make sense? Yeah. Then your mind is not so cluttered. Okay, you don't need to multitask so many things. Okay, I don't quite like multitasking. Okay, I feel that when you do one thing, focus. If it's like half an hour, I just reply email. That half an hour, I do nothing but reply email. And then the next 1 hour, if I'm going to do something else, I just focus on doing that something else. If the next 1 hour, I'm going to update the sponsor's webpage, I do nothing but sort out all my accounts and everything else, update sponsor webpage. And this is how you are able, some of us are able to excel in multiple things. Not that we are doing multiple things at the same time. Okay. At the same time, it's bad news. Why? Because when you're doing Avita, you think of children. When you go home with your children, you think of Avita. Are you there with your children? You're not. Are you here in Avita? You're not either. So 两头不着岸, right? You step on two boats, and you sure sing one, right? So that is my humble experience, and I'll share with you. You do one thing, just that one thing, and nothing else. And I guarantee you, you'll find that suddenly you have a lot more time and space in your life, and you enjoy life better. I feel, at least that's my perspective. Yeah. Lastly, I feel that when you can define goals and then you tick them off, you define the next bigger goal, you tick them off again, then you go and the next one, you tick them off again. In your life, when you look back, they form the chapters in your book. The story of Karen, right? The story of Veronica, the story of Chi Sing, the story of Dawn, the story of, Jermaine Go, right? The story of whatever. But when you're going to start writing your book, imagine you have no chapter. Wow, 10 years ago, I was just eating grass. 10 years later, I'm still eating grass. Then 11 years, I cannot eat them. That's not much of a story, right? Not much of a book to inspire people, right? So it is about your chapters in your own life, right? How will you become, right? How will you progress? How will you develop as a person? And I think all these are important. And this stage is really about, it's December, it's a Thanksgiving year, Thanksgiving month, and you should thank yourself, right, for having journeyed this year. And although 31st of December and 1st of January is not really like a clear-cut date or something, but it's convenient. It's convenient for us to, okay, reset for another calendar year. And how will you want to define your calendar year? It's for you to design your life. And you can always seek some of us out and have a coffee. Okay, you can buy me a coffee, or you can donate $100 to the children. Then I'll give you, I even belanja you coffee. Okay, yeah, and we can chit chat. Okay, I'm most happy to chit chat with any one of you. Okay, and of course, working out the goals and the plan, you should involve your upline. Okay, because you can't do it in isolation all by yourself. Nobody knows what you want. Then it's the same as you thinking on your own, but you don't speak it out, and nobody knows what you want. And none of us should be a busybody to come and say that, hey, Joe Chan, you must be a PD by end of December. I mean, it's not a command. Nobody can command you on that. But if Joe Chan is interested, Joe Chan say that, hey, Kit and Alvin, can you help me? Give me idea, back me up with your experience. Give me some tips. How can I? Now the how become interesting, isn't it? Then the how become interesting. It's not like, okay, I teach you the five ways for you to become a PD, but you have no reason to do that. So there comes the next thing. Oh, sorry. This is an advertisement first. I actually created a little video on how to do goal setting, and I put it out on in 2022 during the COVID times. So if you're keen, please go onto this. If someone can help me to just copy and paste into the MC, right? If you can help me to copy and paste into the chat, it'll be helpful for everybody. I've shared a lot more in this video than I could do tonight, so you could watch it and see if it applies to you. Yeah, hopefully it helps you. So I would like to say that bottom line, finally, continuing from where I left, right? Goal setting, charting your life, designing your life, charting your course in 2024. Bottom line is really, really simple. There's only one question for you to ask yourself. Can we all read together? Can we read together? Yeah. Can you turn on? Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Do you have enough
Enough
reasons to accomplish greater things?
greater things?
Yeah. Do you have enough reasons? Because it's okay to just make a living and stay where you are. Am I right? All of you are already alive today. You were alive yesterday. There's no reason to believe that tomorrow you won't be alive. So there's no need to change. And I promise you 2024 will not be very much different from 2023, which probably will not be very different from 2022. And likelihood 2025 will be more or less the same also. So how many years have they been more or less the same? You have to give yourself reason. If you want it to be any different, it's not my reason, his reason, her reason. Maybe some of our reason may inspire you and may motivate you. But ultimately, it's your reason. Do you have a reason to grow stronger, grow wiser, become more skillful, become more knowledgeable, become more effective, have a bigger team, go up in a higher rank, earn more money, okay? And go out there and give more, help more, support more, expand into a new country. All these are what some of us are doing, but it may not excite every one of you. So the question for you, very, very personal question is, do you have enough reasons, okay, to accomplish greater things than you currently have already accomplished? Okay, because reason must come first, then answer comes second. Right? So if Joe Chan has no reason to complete his PD, then all the answer of how, okay, the strategy, the methods, I come and support you, I stay in your home for 1 year, it will not help him also. Okay, because it's not I who will help him, it's not I who will make him a PD. Isn't it? His own reason to become a PD.
Yes, I'm going, not Burama. Hotel.
Yes. Thank you, Kat. I will hear you. Yeah. Oh, see, now the O come out, right? Nah, don't worry, you're forgiven. You just need to buy all of us a cup of coffee, that's all. Okay. So what comes first? reasons, your personal reason that will motivate you, that will fire you up, that will serve as the nuclear, okay, that will propel you forward. So some of these reasons come as a necessity. When I first joined, I left my full-time job. Pauline knows that. And my reason is that I want to earn more than 10K to feed my family, let my girl have her educations, and I can let her go to any university that she wants, that she desires, without me considering the finance. So my reason was very, very clear. It fires me up. It brought me all the way to DP and beyond. Okay. Then what is your reason? Sometimes it's necessity. Sometimes it's ideal, manifesting an ideal. In Joe Chan's case, to move your whole family to Chiang Mai and with no financial concern. Hey, to me, it would be quite similar to when I first started in my network marketing career. But for some of us here, what other reasons? Some of you are already living a comfortable life. So you have to find your reason. Don, right? Don Ang, right? Young, enterprising. Will you be the youngest diamond president ever in the Avita and open up a whole new bold country called Cambodia? And then from Cambodia, back entry into Thailand, boom. And then from there, expand into Vietnam. And then boom, go into Laos. See, I can visualize like that. If I'm Don Ang, I get excited and I say, I'm going to make that happen in the next 5 years. And suddenly these next 5 years become a mountain that's worth climbing. Okay, it's not a short-term goal of 5 months. It's a 5-year plan. Then I'll grow one diamond president in every one of this country for the next 5 years. Wow. How inspiring that vision is. Right? And imagine you talk like that on a daily basis. How many Vietnamese will be attracted to you? How many Cambodians will be attracted to you? How many Thai entrepreneurs will be attracted to you? So it's whether you have it inside you first, then whatever you say become that touching point, become that zig, become that laser beam that will fire up somebody's heart, and that somebody will then say, yeah, I see in you the kind of passion, the kind of enthusiasm, the kind of energy, the kind of power. I know that if I'm with you, I won't go wrong. Then you have one more solid business partner joining you, not just consumer who will just eat your salagen, but a business partner who will work with you, discuss with you, plan with you, co-create with you, boldly, courageously, into uncharted water. And to me, that excites me. Yeah. Okay. But does it excite you? This is something for you to decide. Okay. So finally, I would like to leave you with this, that your reason is your number one nuclear power. Okay. Not my reason for you. But you can ask me for some reason that you may, if you are short of reason, you can just tumpang one first. That this is called you fake it until you make it. Okay. I believe in that also. But some people will then say you fake, because the word fake nowadays is not very nice. Yeah. Okay. But I tell you, sometimes I borrow ideas from others. I borrow ideas from a lot of the trainers who have trained me in before. Okay, before network marketing, during network marketing, and even till today, I got inspired by ideas from books, and then I took on their ideas. Professor Muhammad Yunus' social business concept was what I took from his book. I never met him before I started social business. After that, I went to meet him and learn from him, and then he inspired me even more. I want to be a mini Professor Muhammad Yunus. So that was these are ideas and these are visions these are reasons that I carve out from books, and it has played a monumentous extent in my own life, and I hope that it does to you too. Yeah. So keep reading, keep watching video nowadays. You don't even need to watch documentary or YouTube. There are tons of very good. But every idea that you digest in, put it into practice. Give it some time, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and see it flower. When the flower, the fragrance will remain with you in your life forever. Okay. So at this point, I would like to invite all of us, because one person talk, I can't talk to all of you. Okay. And it'll be better that we get into a breakout room. We have 20 minutes discussion. What time is it now? Yeah, we still are early. We can have about 20 minutes discussion, okay, on your own reasons. Yeah. So discuss your reason to accomplish what greater things in 2024. Okay. Whatever that you already accomplished, you already accomplished. What greater things than you have already accomplished that you want to? It could be ranks, it could be money, it could be different kind of joys and satisfactions and ideals and visions. And I think in the breakout room, we can have a very nice discussion and communicate your ideas. Remember, only by you trying to talk that you know whether insight is clear or not clear. If you can't say it out, you're not quite clear yet. Okay, you can say it out, then it's clearer. And the doing part will be the simplest thing. Most of us think that doing is the key. I tell you, it's the thinking that is the key. It's the clarity of thought that is the most key. Okay, when you have this able to think very clearly, you're able to talk clearly. So sometimes it's you talk, you may attempt to talk to see whether you think clearly or not. It's also a good way to test. Okay, so I hope that you have a wonderful discussion in the breakout room. All right, are you able to Chi Sing? See, today is Chi Sing's first time doing the breakout room. Okay, after today, he will have a certificate called breakout room specialist. Okay, thank you very much, Chi Sing. You can zoom us into all the breakout room now. Thank you. See you later.
Okay.
So all back. Do you have a good discussion? You all have a good discussion? Come. Anybody to highlight something? Hey, how come there's fireworks behind my back? Okay. Who did that? I can do this kind of thing. I learned something new today. Yeah. All right. Now, any of the leaders, any of the diamond and the PA would like to shed some light on interesting discussion that will enlighten the rest, or come value add to everybody else. Xiuling?
Yes, yeah, just now we our rooms are mainly all the GAs and a very new GA dealer. So talking about, of course, in Avita, it's about our ranking when they want to become PB. Sometimes we dare not set the goal because we think maybe we're not ready, do not know how. Okay, Vivian actually got a very interesting reason. Yeah, maybe we can invite Vivian to share her goal, her reason first, then what she want to do next. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi all. Okay. Yeah. I somehow my dream is my reason actually is to maintain my prevailing standard of living. Once I hit the 65, which is the Singapore, our CPF will be disseminated in a monthly basis, because I calculated, I was looking at the amount that will be given is like 1,000 plus. Then that's definitely not enough. So my prevailing is at least 5,000 a month. So yeah, that is pushing me, to look around to have more income. And okay, of what better than a residual income, right? So that even though you are not like actively, but then you just need to educate and then duplicate, and then yeah, you can have your passive income coming in. Okay, so that is my reason. So I agreed that to do the match, because now I have got 2 GA, so I just need another GA to start my challenging route. Yes, so yeah, so thank you.
Okay, give her a round of applause. Yeah. Okay, a little bit of inject here. Okay. Now you got to clarify your own reason to yourself. The reason for yourself to earn 5,000 is a little bit different from the pitch you're going to do to your prospect. All right.
So am I supposed to treat y'all like my prospect? You know, I'm looking
No,
at
no, tonight is a training. So we are all
yeah, I
we are
know.
all distributors. Yeah.
Yeah.
My point is between you and Joey, okay, you got to get really good coaching from Joey. That firstly is clarifying your own reason. Okay. Then the second thing is some people's reason are good as a pitch. Right?
Oh.
But for you, your reason is personal to you, but it may not augur very well as a pitch. Okay, like I say that if you were to meet someone like Xiu Ling or Mary or someone like Dawn, right? And you're talking about 65, you know, CPF and all that, you know, it's not really a very powerful pitch, right? So in your mind, my suggestion and whatever I'm suggesting to Vivian might be applicable to a few of us here as well, okay? Is to visualize how your team will flourish and grow to an extent whereby it will provide you with 5,000 to 10,000 passive income every month, okay? So that means 5,000 every month would mean 60,000 a year of passive income. Agree? I hope you are listening to this. Anyway, it's recorded. You can play back again. Listen to how I pitch your reason. Okay? 5,000 every month is 60,000 every year. Agree? 5 times 12. So if it's 10,000, it is 12.
Yeah,
120,000 every year. So let me ask you, those who are in banking line and Xiu Ling is in accountancy. Let's say what is the FD now, fixed deposit rate? Anyone can tell me?
3 point.
Hello?
About 3%.
3 point, yeah, try 3 and above.
3 and above. Let's say 3.5%.
Depends on the, yeah, depends.
Okay, let's say
3.5.
3.5%. Yeah. So can someone help me to calculate what amount of FD principal will give you 60,000 to 120,000 every year?
I just use 3%. Okay, 0.03. You need 4 million as your principal to earn 60,000 every year.
Okay, listen carefully. Listen carefully how I now will advise Vivian to but to redesign her reason into a business pitch. Okay? So now if Vivian, if I were you, and I'm prospecting my friend, this is what I'm going to say. Okay? Would you like to join me? Okay, I'm building a business that's going to give me a $4 million asset value that will earn me a passive income of 60,000 every year. How does that sound? How does that sound? Mathematically, is it the same?
It is.
Mathematically, it's the same, right?
Yes.
Right? But if you were to go the Vivian route, I mean, this training, that's why I say training is valuable, right? If you go the Vivian route and everybody she meet, right, is going to say, I'm approaching 65 and you know CPF doesn't pay a lot. And I won't be able to survive $1,500 and I want to have additional $5,000. And now I'm doing Avita business and I'm approaching 65, you know, I'm an old person doing Avita business. What will the prospect imagine and perceive, right? You get what I mean? I'm dramatizing it a little, but you're getting my point, isn't it? So you see, it is about, and a good upline is to sit down and help downline with your experience. Okay, how you reconfigure certain things, but you're not lying. But there's a better way of pitching it. Okay, if not, then you go down the road whereby if I were a prospect and I really want to flourish in this business and I meet Vivian, I'll pass her by. you won't be able to prospect me because my vibration is here and if your vibration is lower. But if you reconfigure in what I'm saying, we are building an asset value of 4 million. Would you like to join me? The detail, we talk about it later. Are you interested to hear more? Good. Then come Thursday, we meet over in the office. After the BOP, I sit down and I lay out a plan for you. Boom. Will it make a difference?
Yes. And then you can add on, yeah, Alvin, maybe I can say, your network is your net worth.
Boom. So we are building net worth.
You're building network in Avita so that you can have a net worth of $4 million. That give you income of 60,000 every year. That will make it very interesting.
So when I join you, what am I building? What am I doing? Am I selling Saligen? I won't see myself as a salesman of Saligen. You get me? My positioning, my 定位 will be very differently. I'm not here to peddle Saligen. I'm here to build a distribution network, a distribution enterprise. Does it make sense? Okay. So I hope that some of these ideas sink into you tonight. Think about it. How you pitch is very important. I hear some of you say, oh, I'm a retiree. Oh, straight away retiree. You know, retiree to you means something, but to many people, you're not doing anything already. So if I join you, how am I going to count on you, you know? Right? Or I'm a grandmother. Oh, jalat, you know. Unless I'm looking for a grandmother, right? So you've got to be careful with some of the words that you use in your pitch. Okay, we talk about business pitching in another training, but this is related. What you think inside and what you say out is related. Okay, yeah. Cheng, would you like to share what you went through just now? I hope it is also a little turnaround for you in this sharing. Also very useful. I listen carefully to Cheng, especially the upline.
For me, I'm very
What did you
clear.
say in the beginning and what are you saying now? What do you say in the beginning?
I say what am I saying now, okay? I don't want to say the beginning now. Okay, in 2025, I aim to be on stage to receive my DP award, okay?
How do you feel? If you all feel good, give her a thumbs up.
Hey, what did you say before?
Before I say, I'm working on my Reno to slow down. So I'm going to concentrate on my Avita. So I'm going to build on my GA and PDs. I'm going to groom them, and then I hope in 2025 I can attain my DP. I can challenge for my DP. And then who knows? I don't know. Alvin is in the room, but I'm so lucky also. Yeah. So
You
now
said
I'm going
you
to
would
work
try.
backward. So I'm going to
Yeah.
work backward now.
Do not use the word try.
Just now, Vivian is a GA. Now we are tackling a PD, okay? Right? So you see, what a PD say has got one additional influence dimension. Influence who? Influence who? Come.
Downlines.
Unmute and talk. Yeah. Influence who?
Downlines, her PDs.
Exactly. There are a lot of your downline listening to you. Right? If you give them, you see, it's all energy, right? So if you give that impression, yeah, maybe lah, 2025, maybe I DP lah, right? So what will Chonging say? Chonging's mind will be, okay, yeah,
my outline very busy.
yeah, not very sure, right? So what will Chonging say to her prospect? Now Chonging, now you impact Chonging. Chonging say to her prospect, oh, you join me, you join my upline also, no, okay? Cheng is very good, no, whatever, no. But you will stop short. You will stop short. Maybe 2025 she will be diamond. Maybe But now you turn it the other way around and you say that, look, my game plan, my end game in 2025 is a step on the thing. Visualize. Okay, you can go and take Wendy's that receiving the diamond award, then Photoshop your face over it. Okay, and then you visualize, no? Okay, wow, Shangri-La or where or whatever, right? Then you visualize that. You share with your not only your prospect, but you share it with your downline. Let me ask you, what will Chong Ying conjure in her mind's image? 2026, she will Photoshop her face onto you, your body. Isn't it? So you see, the whole energy is very different already. It's the energy dynamics. Visioning and manifestation is all energy dynamics. That's why I say daydream. You never know what kind of dream will come true. In the video I shared about Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs in 1973, I was primary 1, 1973, he said this, he said, my vision is that every home in America will have a computer. 1973, we don't even know what is a computer. Right? See, to most people, right, Steve Jobs is a crazy madman. There will be a lot of people who think like that. But these are not his prospects, you get what I mean? But because he say it like that, right, he's going to filter out, he's going to sort, he automatically do a sorting. All those people who gravitate to him are people who were co-created with him in his vision. I also say the same thing. I try to invite a bit of Steve Jobs vibration in me also. So when I was in Kenya at the opening of the special needs school, I say, today is a history in the making moment. Today, we are creating a whole new movement that is going to redefine and reshape the future of autistic youth, their destiny. They are not going to be an irrelevant generation from now on. Wow, I talk them big, right? I tell you, I'm not shy, I don't care if 3/4 of them look at me and say, this man crazy, out of his mind. I don't mind. But as long as 2, 3, 5, 10 people who gravitate to me and say, what can I do to work together and make this a real? Hey, I win already, correct or not? So for all those of you who dare not talk, then you are just basically cowing away. Hey, this is a new word. Cowing away. Wow, this is a new word. Okay? Yeah, don't be bolder. Okay, but visualize and then be bold. If you need some of this crafting and really not redefining, but then improving on your visualizations, then let's have dinner. Okay, be bold. Okay, this world is made for bold people, and all leader must be bold. Step forward. Okay, I hope it helps all of us. Yeah, thank you very much. I think that's all from me tonight, and Merry Christmas, and please we all enjoy at the Yam party. Okay, thank you, and let me hand you back to Veronica. Thank you. Asante sana. Oh, so namaste. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alvin. That is so inspiring, and helping us to set our goals for the new year. And all of you, okay, start writing down what you want to be, where you want to be, and let's all attain our goals. Okay? Before we end, let me share screen of what's coming up. Okay, this coming Thursday.